It's News in the Morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking news. The chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the Sprawl. Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitudes. Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away at the age of 43. A representative from the Small Rodent and Budgie Coalition shared their condolences, then immediately scampered around without reserve. Breaking news. The Sprawl will be host to a Goblinball match today between our Sprawl Brawlers and the opposing Caladar Lightning at the Goblinball Arena. Breaking news. That was my last piece of breaking news. Keep tuning in for all your Sprawl news updates. We now return to our regularly scheduled radio silence.
Oh look, another note. You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any worse than his usually are.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petrarch, here before you in the flesh. Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to avert your eyes, no. For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man, one of the people, no better even than you, tiny gatekeeper. You'll be glad to know that the opening ceremonies of our newest royal sulphur mine were a complete success. Only 4 deaths, which is far fewer than the last. No matter, we look forward in Petrarch. No sense crying over spilt... well, there it is.
No, indeed. Why, those pathetic working-class miners, best thing they could do is die anyway. Stop taking all that oxygen.
Oh, my thoughts exactly.
God, barf.
I've heard tell that the barbaric warmonger Praetor Kargan is my chief rival for the hand of your fair princess. Can't even find decent competition these days. The Marvarg are a loathsome bunch of butchers, killing each other over the tiniest infractions. Bump into someone in the checkout line, trial by combat. Accidentally sneeze on a sacred heirloom, trial by combat. Worst vacation of my life.
Why, how dare they not appreciate you doing them the honor of blowing your nose on their most precious and sacred heirlooms?
You are indeed wise beyond your years, gatekeeper. Oh, those Marvarg should have thanked me for gifting them my royal mucus.
God, double barf.
Oh, for goodness sake, let's get on with it already! Do I really need to announce myself all over again? What the devil does one send it on by for? Who do you think you are, peasant, to hold up the likes of me? I am off to marry, and in doing so create the most powerful union this world has ever known! The sooner you realize your place, the better.
Lordy, lordy, I do apologize for wasting your so precious time. I just got so dizzy when you arrived, I almost swooned myself right out of my guard post, I did.
Yes, I have that effect on most. I brought this bottle as a gift for the princess. You know, something to break the ice. But I want you to have it. Something to remember me by.
God, triple barf. You hear that? Triple barf.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and destiny. Before I go, can you spot me a $5? I'm afraid I left my wallet in my other pants. Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it to me? Oh, smart-ass ticket taker! When I'm king, I'll remember this.
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Finius to the sprawl. I'm not staying long, just need a place for tonight before I head back to Petrard. I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, in case repairs were needed on any of the equipment or transport. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
I'm sure they were glad to have you as a personal insurance policy.
I don't know if I'd go that far. If they didn't absolutely need to hire someone to make sure the prince was here bright and early, they surely would not have. Wouldn't spend a penny on their dying aunt, the Pomp family. If I could have afforded to stay home, I would have. But they made me an offer I couldn't refuse, so to speak.
Was it a threat? A horse's head in your bed?
Nope, just a big heaping pile of money. The king and queen are desperate for the prince to secure the hand of Princess Desdemona. The future prosperity of Petrard depends on it. To be frank, the whole kingdom is flat broke. This is their only chance, to marry rich.
I guess that explains the big deal everyone's making out of this whole let's marry the princess off thing. Shouldn't she have some kind of say in the matter?
Now that is something seriously worth considering. That toolkit was handed down to me by my great-aunt Gildy, one of the finest restorers of beauty this world has ever known. A kit like this in the right hands, and there's nothing you can't do.
I think you'd know what to do with these better than I would.
I appreciate it, especially coming from a fellow tool enthusiast.
Tool enthusiast?
You got your own awesome toolkit there, and I bet you love using it as much as I do mine. Tell you what, if there's anything you need fixing, I'd be happy to take a look for you.
As a matter of fact, the jukebox at the Twisted Sisters Tavern has been on the fritz for ages now.
Oddly enough, fixing fritzy jukeboxes is my specialty. I'll go there straight away and you'll be boogieing before you can sing a chorus of Hey Nani Nani.
I don't understand what any of that meant, but great.
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know of a good inn nearby?
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but she'll get you where you need to go.
My kind of establishment. I'll see you there.
Sprankles!
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, Sprankles. Weep, weep, weep.
We are returning from the funeral services for Sprankles.
Oh, no!
The service was held in the Duchy of Scarborough, but the, remains are being interred at St. Euphigenia's Pet Cemetery here in the Sprawl.
Sprankles loved visiting her friends at St. Euphigenia's.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
We do not have a pet cemetery suitable for such an entry in the Duchy of Scarborough.
What exactly is a duchy?
It is a parcel of land under the purview of a duke or duchess. Scarborough is the duchy controlled by Her Grace, the Duchess of Scarborough.
Present?
And it is a far nicer duchy than some, for instance, the Duchy of Caladar.
Oh, Caladar! What a dump!
Were all of you, friends of Sprankles, the cat?
Well, you know.
Friend is a strong word.
Acquaintance, more like. Sprankles was loved by the entire Duchy of Scarborough. All of my loyal serfs were ever so fond of her. The way she purred her delight when she was scratched, the dignity with which she covered her litter, a thoroughbred in every sense of the word.
Yes, what she said.
I'm sure that the void left by Sprankles will be impossible to fill.
I sense in you a kindred spirit, my dear. I want you to have this. It is my darling Sprankles' first place ribbon in last year's Inter-Duchy Cat Show.
I don't know what to say. What's this then?
That's dust.
Of course it is. There's a corpse in there after all.
No, pixie dust. It's an illegal narcotic used by layabouts and no-goodniks. What on earth is it doing inside Sprankles?
I confess, I've been holding this inside for too long. I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling illegal pixie dust into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball in his foot. Who does that? I plead guilty, Your Honour, on the grounds of I did it.
I'm not a judge, you know.
Oh,
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat and be on your way. All right, have fun burying your cat.
We shall.
Sprankles will be so happy at St. Euphigenia's. I just know it. Thank you, my dear. Sprankles thanks you.
Oh, good. And that's how you X-ray your way to success.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago and the game is about to start. We all good?
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblinball player for the Kaladar Lightning. I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us the game.
Oh, right. Dad said not to use it on trolls. I guess that's why. What's this then? Somehow her sweatband wasn't completely vaporized. Neat. It's bound to fetch a high price with a particular type of buyer. Yoink.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago and the game is about to start. We all good?
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblinball player for the Kaladar Lightning. I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us the game. Come on, the big Goblinball game starts in 30 minutes. My stupid personal driver had to take a detour to get here. What more do you want me to say?
I know what you mean. Personal drivers can really be an inconvenience sometimes.
Oh, you have your own personal driver?
No, and that's what's so inconvenient about it.
Can we move this along? I'm the starting thrower and the team needs me to wipe the floor with those pathetic sprawl brawlers. They're such a horrible team. I bet we could win even without my lucky second sweatband.
What lucky second sweatband?
This lucky second sweatband. Thanks. I'll definitely need this to win the big game today. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not because of some silly sweatband that I'm good at Goblin Ball. It's because of my spirit, my determination, us trolls' reduced sensitivity to pain. You can have it. I don't think I'll be needing it anymore. Thanks. Now to wipe the floor with those lousy sprawl brawlers. When you hear the crowd cheer my name, you'll know it's for me.
Well, duh.
Greetings! I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I believe you met my envoy, the angry warrior with the head in the bag. She would have come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately. Quapla. Why do you pester me with questions? I am a very important royal figure and I must enter your city to meet your princess and marry her. Now let me be gone, child. Quack black.
Just a few more routine procedures. You understand.
Please hurry. I do not like to be kept waiting.
Your envoy said you had a message for the princess? What was that message again?
My message? Oh, it's Iki Bok Choi Flanagan Mok Tok. It means together we shall be married.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Quaplorm.
How long did it take you to learn a second language?
Not that long. It wasn't hard to learn Marvagian. I mean, this language we're currently speaking.
Something about you isn't adding up here. I remember I have your picture. Maybe if I go and get it, I can...
My picture? There is no need for that. I promise you I am the real Praetor Kargan, straight from Marvog, fresh out of the ballet. If you don't let me in, I'll be forced to send my scary envoy with all the knives after you.
She and I got along great.
Oh, okay then. If you don't let me in, you'll never see her again. Her or her head in a bag. Crab cakes!
What good is a praetor's promise to a little girl like me?
Fine. If you let me in, I'll give you candy.
And now you're trying to bribe me. Not really the dignified behavior you'd expect from a praetor.
But I am the prattler!
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then let them through at once. Is that clear?
You've made a powerful enemy today, little girl. You'll soon feel the wrath of an entire empire. Quaplort and goodbye.
Little warrior, I am weary after a long journey, and I am not used to being made to wait in a lineup. Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your princess in order to win her hand and bring honor to my people.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you mind saying your famous battle cry for me?
You mean Kapla!
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to being granted entry immediately. And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona and bring a generation of prosperity to the Marvog Empire. You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history for this encounter. For victory, for Marvog, Kapla!
you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking a poll on what the new name for the stadium should be.
What's wrong with the Goblinball Stadium?
It's a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title, and you don't get pizzazz without taking polls, or poll-zazz as I call it. Care to give your opinion?
Actually, I've really got to be...
Great. What one word would you use to describe Goblinball? Perfect. And the stadium, you would say it's, Excellent. And finally, you come to the stadium mostly for... Okay, that is super. Your input will be tallied with the others. Thank you very much for your time today.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Concessions, come and get them. We got it all. T-shirts, hats, food, drink, illegal gambling, commemorative foam fingers. You there. What can I get for you today?
Did you say illegal gambling?
I sure did. You interested?
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference? You want to bet on who's going to win the big game?
I can't be any worse at this than my dad, so sure, why not?
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? Yeah, they're not the best team in the game, but they got a real ringer playing for them. Saruna Goodfoot. Boy, when she gets going, you can't stop her. You sure you want to bet on them? Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? The home team hasn't been doing too well at home lately. A lot of people are still angry at him after that game with the foul and the points got reinstated. They're more of an away team, but they're a shoo-in to win today. If the other team didn't have that ringer Saruna Goodfoot playing for them. You sure you want to bet on them? How much you looking to gamble? All right, kid, your bet is in. Good luck.
Let's watch some Goblinball.
After one of the most chaotic third quarters I've ever seen, complete with the rare capture of the golden mongoose, this is still anybody's game. But look, Kaladar's star player Saruna Goodfoot has taken possession of the wagon wheel. My producer is just telling me she isn't wearing her signature lucky second sweatband. Well, that's weird. She's running, and she hurls the wagon wheel, and it misses the flaming gates by a long shot. What an upset. That's the game, folks. A stunning victory for the hometown heroes. What a great day of Goblinball.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
This place has been a little quiet lately. If only we had a few more Dwarven customers come through here. They can fix anything. Ah, well, back to listening to the gentle scurrying of the rat, the chilling of Emma in the kitchen.
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus stop, they gave me a sock. And I have no idea why. Just one sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with one sock? Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
If it isn't my little gate guard friend. Of all the taverns and all the towns and all the world.
Yeah. Hello again, Mr. Dwarf.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broken for ages.
Looks like the cables have been chewed right through.
Must have been the rats.
Yuck. Rats?
She ain't a classic beauty.
You can say that again. Anyway, I can fix that for you.
That would be wonderful.
For a price.
Crap. Okay, how much are we talking about here?
15 gold should do it.
All right, it's a deal.
Beauty. See, that's the wonderful thing about knowing how to fix things. Never goes out of style. Not like those bloody mages.
How long is this gonna take?
Listen, lady. Patience is a virtue. There you go. That should give the old girl a few more years.
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it. Now, leave me to enjoy my ale.
Now that's better.
Well, if it isn't my favorite pint-sized Lil Guardsman Lil, you just missed the guards from down at the East Gate. They almost cleaned me out, but I promise I saved a few goodies just in case you happened by. Gee, thanks. Take a look.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?